Let's see, number 8. What are your views on Jiddu Krishnamurti and Bruce Lee's philosophy of philosophical teachings and their significance in today's world? Who are the main influential people you've learned most from? Well, I don't know much about Bruce Lee's philosophical teachings, unfortunately, but I will definitely check them out. If someone wants to send me something, I didn't realize Bruce Lee was in philosophy. But as far as Jiddu Krishnamurti, I've read many of his books. He's a brilliant mind, very balanced individual. He really understood both human conditioning and human introspection and what it means to look into yourself and to use the tool set that you have to start to change yourself and to simultaneously know that you have been conditioned by the external world. There's a really good little YouTube thing that just dawned on me that if anyone wants to punch it up on YouTube, it's called Why Won't You Change? So if anyone wants to get a good sense of Jiddu Krishnamurti, if you've never heard of him, go to YouTube and type in Krishnamurti, Why Don't You Change or Why Won't You Change? And you'll have an interesting take on who this individual is. He also asked great questions. He didn't sit there and just tell you things like supposed gurus. He asked questions. He would sit with his audience, and sometimes he would deal with little kids, and he would just ask the kids questions. It was really quite brilliant. He was all about getting the mind to work, not to just dictate ideas that he thought were true. So as far as the other question, who are the most influential people you've learned the most from, I really don't even know where to begin with that one, to be perfectly honest. I think when it comes to the stuff that we're doing now in a social movement sense, there's really no one that I like to think about more than Martin Luther King because of the perseverance. You know, he was stabbed in the chest, he was bricks thrown at his head, his house was blown up twice, I believe. So every time I get kind of irritated or down about what I'm doing, or feeling sick or not wanting to do things or exhausted and just frustrated, I always think back at the tremendous turmoil that individuals like him went through to achieve the ends that he did for society. So I strongly recommend any of the writings of King if you want any inspiration. And ultimately, King, I think, would be absolutely in line with everything we're talking about if he were alive.